are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
To about the 48-yard line. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action now, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Winston on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Brady now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Cotton brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brady's throw taken in by Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A second down throw for Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Winston. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rag, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To make too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Down to about the 45. 2nd and 8.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Coming left is Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So fourth down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Brady to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Brady going to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Brady to throw again. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a breakaway from Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to bring
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Winston. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kamara try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Brady sacked. Brought down.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 38, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Cade Otton. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action now, Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He hits Adams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On play action, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Brady Brady going to throw here? Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Succop for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.
Rip, gold 50. Hey, set. Hey, check. Hey, set. Alert! Alert! Hey, set. Shadow! Gold bandit! Alert! 53 Linda! Hey, set. Alert! Hey, set. On me! Hey, set. Hey, Alabama, Alabama, check it. Hey, set. Seventy-two. Let's go up. No, 60. Hey, set. Hey, set. Hey, set. Seventy-two. Hey, 66. What? Hey, set. Hey, gold 66. Gold man. Sugar! Regular, regular! Hey, set.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.